Video stopped recording. We're back though. So anyway, as I was saying, it's just like stopped out of nowhere. Fucking so annoying. Back as I was saying, I'm really excited about 24kGoldn's album El Dorado. I know I talked about it last week because it was one of my most. It is my most anticipated album of 2021 because of the simple fact that 24kGoldn is such a hit maker, dude. Dog keeps coming. 24kGoldn is such a hit maker, and I just feel like he doesn't really genuinely have a bad song, and it's like. He's fucking, dude, he's amazing.
That song was really good.
His voice is amazing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The song that just came out today, promoting his new album, which comes out on March 26th. Now we have a date. We have official artwork.
Ooh.
We have all of that shit now. And it's literally only been a week, and I'm really happy that there's finally a date. March 26th is very, very close, and I can say that it makes me very excited because and it's 13 tracks, so we're gonna get a decent amount of new music.
Mm-hmm.
So there are already 3 tracks out from the 13 tracks, so we're getting 10 new tracks. The 3 tracks that are out that are on the album right now are Coco featuring DaBaby, Mood featuring Ian Dior, and then 321 is his most recent single that just dropped today. Fucking amazing song, by the way. Honestly, it's all I've been listening to since it came out. I haven't really listened to anything else other than I did partake in a little bit of Trippie Redd's rock album. We can talk about that later though, because I'm trying to give 24kGoldn some shine right now because I'm so fucking excited about this album, dude. I haven't anticipated an album this much since No Pressure, because that's Logic's retirement album, and because Logic's my favorite artist. But other than that, Don Toliver's Heaven or Hell was like that other album last year that I really highly anticipated because I knew it was going to be good, and I loved every song on there.
Yeah, me too.
So
that album was incredible.
I feel like 24kGoldn's album is going to be the same, and the convenient thing is Heaven or Hell came out in March last year, and now El Dorado's coming out in March, so let's see if, like, for whatever reason, both of these albums that had come out in March, basically a year apart from each other, are both front to back fire. Because the one song that I'm kind of could say that it's like, it's a good song, but it's not a song I listen to that much, is Mood. But I just think because it's a very overplayed song, and it's been on the chart, it's been on the Billboard charts for quite a while.
It has been. It's a really, and
it's a good song. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's one of those songs that you kind of hear, like, at this point you kind of hear it and you're just kind of like, oh, it's that song. But it's like, oh, it's still good though.
Yeah.
You know. And the thing about 24kGoldn is he has a couple unreleased songs that probably won't even release onto streaming platforms ever. They're leak songs. There's one called Nerve, fucking fire, and then another one that's called Regardless. Both great songs, and he just has an amazing voice. He's such a God, dog, stop. Stormy, what are you doing? He has such a unique voice. Like, I've literally never heard anything like his voice before. He literally sounds like, it's like he's a pop star and a rapper, and it's like there are a lot of people
in there too.
Yeah, and a little bit of rock. It's like he's a little bit of everything, and he makes it all work in his own artistic style.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's something that you can truly appreciate because he's so unique. Like, there's a lot of people out here that are so, he's literally like, there's literally nobody like him. I honestly haven't heard an artist that blew up where every single song is a fucking hit, bro. Yeah. Like, he is the only artist that has blown up where I think every single song is so fire.
Yeah.
Like, at least in the last year. Other than Don Toliver, of course. Like, since TikTok has been popular, and that's when he started popping or whatever. Like,
yeah, because he's the first, like, TikTok artist.
He really is one of the first
like,
TikTok artists to blast off, for real. And then, that's one of them, and then I told Tokyo's Revenge, and then people like that, and there's some controversy with Tokyo Revenge right now we don't need to get into. Maybe we could talk about that later. But his music is still good. I don't support him as a person now because of what I heard about him. But his music is dope. That doesn't change. To see separating the art from the artist. The art itself is fantastic, but the artist himself is just, he has a lot of self-reflection and a lot of things that he needs to work on. He needs to work on himself as a person, just because of his past mistakes, and those won't go unnoticed. They are completely unnecessary, and I do not support it one bit. But anyway, back to 24kGoldn. But yeah, El Dorado, March 26th, Friday, March 26th. Everything drops on a Friday, so I don't know why I had to say Friday. 13 tracks. Check out his new single, 321, that just dropped today. It is fucking amazing. It is only 2 minutes long, and I was kind of upset that it wasn't a little bit longer.
Sucks.
But
too short.
24kGoldn is just just an amazing artist, and I hope that one day he sees this shit and like kind of like sees that I'm giving him so much recognition. Like, it's because he deserves it. I'm not expecting him to be like, you know, fucking, yeah, I just, like, because he deserves that. You deserve that. Like, if you ever see this, Golden, which is his real name, which I mentioned last week, if you ever see this, I want you to know that I'm going to be supporting you for the rest of your music career because of how great you are. You're just, you as a person, fantastic. Because I've watched a lot of interviews, a lot of things about you, man. You seem like such a great person. Your music is just fucking amazing. Like, everything about it. There's honestly, like I said, you don't have a bad song. Like, he really doesn't have a bad song.
Come on and be a guest.
Yeah, fuck. Maybe one day if we get big enough, we want to interview you and like just get to know you, more things about you, and kind of like why you, like what your influences are, and just kind of like your, like things about your, kind of pick apart your artistic style, kind of understand that, because it's honestly, it's just so unique and so refreshing in this day and age, because you know you get a lot of people that are exactly the same, and it's just, you're just this guy who's literally like no one. You're literally like no one, and I feel like you know that. You do know that. I know you know that, because I remember I watched an interview where he was like, well, like, oh, how would you rate all your songs, like
in comparison,
like from worst, like, and he's just like, my one project, all 7 of them hits, and I'm like, yes, they are. 100% agree with that. City of Angels, Valentino, what else is on there? The Gram, featuring Fetty Wap, Dropped Out of College, which he dropped out of college. Clearly, he went to USC.
Really?
Yeah.
USC is a damn good school.
He made a song. He made a song about it. He made a song about it. He's like, "Bitch, I go to USC.
Yeah.
Bitch, I go to USC." That song is funny.
Look where he's at now.
Huh?
Crazy. Look where he's at now.
He's fucking, like, literally, he's on the Billboard charts, and he's been on the Billboard charts for the last like I don't know how many weeks it's been, but it's been quite
a long time.
A while.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, man, and I wish nothing but success for your career, and I'm very excited for your album, and I'm about to buy the fucking vinyl for that too, because he messaged me on Instagram the other day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because I hit him up, and I'm like, yo, is there gonna be a vinyl for El Dorado? And he's like, yeah, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm about to buy that shit. I can't wait for that. That's gonna go on my vinyl wall back here. We're gonna get more into my vinyl wall a little bit later, because I kind of want to have a little segment about the vinyl wall every week. I think that'll be kind of fascinating to talk about, kind of just to give you guys a general idea of my music tastes compared to like other than rap, because I feel like most of what we talk about on here is rap. But of course that's not all we want to talk about. I know a lot of the things that you see might be rap as of right now, but most of it is rap. But there are but I have a more diverse, like, not a lot of artists that I like have like a lot of vinyls. Like, there's not a lot of artists that have like that I really like, that are low key, that have vinyls. So it's like, I think one of the artists that I need a vinyl for sure is Smino.
Yes, I love Smino, dude.
Black Swan.
Oh my god. No. What's that fucking?
And then Noir.
Yes, Noir. Yes.
Noir is an amazing album too. Smino is a very unique artist in himself as well. But that's the.
I'll read about Noir at some point. I love that album.
That's the topic for another day. But yeah, I want everybody to go check out 24K Golden's album when it comes out, and I kind of just want to show you guys, because I didn't get to this, because there is official album artwork as well. I want to show you this guy. If you guys could see it. Yeah, maybe not. I can't. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yep. Wow. It's pretty sweet. Fun fact: this is actually the chain that he has, because he got a chain specifically for to like kind of represent. Like,
represent El Dorado
stuff, you know. So then he decided. I guess he decided to make his album cover the chain that he made for himself. That's which the chain is fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, check that shit out.
Alright.
So now we're gonna...
Hold on. In the interest of time, I think we should move that one more. Like, move that to a next one. So we can go through that quick, and then we can do...
Oh, you want to do you want to do this one next?
No.
Or you want to do this one next time?
Now.
Let's do this one now, because Valentine's Day just happened.
Yep.
And then we'll do
this one
in the interest of next week. Yeah, just because of the interest of time. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, as we mentioned before, The Life of Pablo released on Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day just passed. Brandon and I are both single, and one segment that I want to do is Valentine's Day songs for single people. Now, as we were just talking about how, you know, we talk a lot about rap in here, I only have one, well...
We have two.
Yeah, we have two rap songs in here.
One before,
but the other ones, I'm sure a lot of people haven't heard, and I'm really excited to put people onto this stuff. The The first song I have on here is a rap song called "Living Single" by Big Sean, and it's just a really casual song about living single. He talks about, you know, so many exes. He's like, I talked to my mom about my exes, and she mixed Ashley up with Tanisha, and like a bunch of stuff like that. And it's just
does the same thing.
Yeah, it's just a real like
when
casual.
I talk about my exes to her, she's like, which one was that again?
Yeah. My mom, like, I don't know if she has a vendetta against him, because my mom's always like, my mom's the type of person that, like, no matter what I do, she's always going to support me.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's like, she's always thinks that everyone else is in the
welcoming.
wrong. Yeah.
Of course, the mom's always going to be welcoming to the person that you're bringing into your life.
Exactly.
But then it's like, once they leave, they're kind of just like, fuck them.
Yeah, no, she's very protective of me and stuff like that.
We're mama's boys.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we love our mom. Our moms are our biggest supporters in life, and we appreciate them to the highest appreciation. So, Mom, if you ever watch this again, I just want you to know that I love you and thank you for everything that you've done for me. You're the best.
Shout out Janelle.
Shout out Veronica.
But so this song features Chance the Rapper. I can't talk, and Jeremiah. Yeah. And so Chance, this is before he went really down bad, before the album, you know, before all that kind of stuff happened.
Still a good person though.
Yeah,
that's what matters most. Personality. That's what matters most.
At least he used to be. I don't know if you heard about the rollout for the album. He was like, I'm getting married, we're dropping this album this time, and everyone was saying like, no, like you shouldn't, you gotta wait. And then I
didn't know about all that actually. No, I don't really look into Chance. I've never really been like a huge fan of Chance the Rapper.
They came out.
I never really looked into
it came out really recently, just because of how bad the backlash. Because they canceled the whole tour off the big day.
Because of the ticket sales.
Yeah,
terrible.
So bad. Yeah, but this is before. This is when Chance was the golden child of rap. Not even
Coloring Book.
Yeah,
because he's the first artist to ever get Grammys off of.
I am a huge fan of acid rap. I love acid rap. And that was his big, coming out party basically. Well, like his coming out party was Coloring Book, but before that, he was treading water. He was treading water when acid rap came out.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Jeremiah has this really awesome hook, just with his soothing voice or whatever. And this is just it's just about being single and being comfortable with it and stuff like that. And it's just a very relatable, catchy, and just casual song about being single. The next one I have, this is not rap, so this one doesn't directly apply to relationships in general, but it's Cherry Flavored by The Neighborhood. Now, if any of you have heard The Neighborhood before, I don't know if you know the song Sweater Weather.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, the same guys.
Good shit.
So that song came out in like 2012, 2013, I think. This song just dropped this year, and it's called Cherry Flavored because it talks about the lyrics go cherry flavored conversations with you, and the reason why it says cherry flavored is there's a lot of stuff that you say that sounds really good, and then in reality,
sorry,
and then
guys.
In reality, it just does not work out to that point. I'll let you do that.
Sorry, y'all.
All right, we're on a solo mission at this point, but cherry flavored. It's this very nice song. It's very psychedelic in the sense that there's a lot of guitars and it's just got a cool guitar riff to it. But he talks about stuff like I'm getting high, I'm feeling low, I'm being alone, and I just thought it was cool how he referenced cherry flavored conversations as if cherry flavoring is this super awesome thing, but in a conversation. But then when you actually put that thing into reality, it might not always result in something good. So that's my second song, Cherry Flavored by The Neighborhood. The third song is called Saw You in a Dream by the Japanese House. This is a very underrated song. It's very dreamy and psychedelic in the sense. There's a genre called dream pop, bedroom pop, I think, and this might get put into that category. I'd put it as indie or alternative, but there's so much music that you can throw into the alternative and indie category. But it has a very serious topic, and the reason behind the song. The lead singer Amber Bain paints an incredibly sad picture of losing a friend.
I'm back.
Sweet.
I was just I was investigating.
Oh yeah, got to invest.
Whoever the guy Cole was talking about, it's literally, his name's not even Omar. I don't know why the fuck he thought it was Omar. It's my friend Zad. Shout out to Zad.
So I was just talking about my third song on there called Saw You in a Dream by the Japanese House. It's this very dreamy and dreamy and psychedelic type vibe. And it's got a really sad backstory. Amber Bain, the lead singer, talks about losing a friend, and she just says I haven't spoken with you in months and stuff like that. I saw you in a dream, and then I woke up, and it just that's another thing that you can kind of reflect to a relationship or something like that. Say you're going through a breakup, and you're I saw you in a dream, and you're fuck, that's not reality anymore. You know, I'm back to being single and stuff. And it's an incredible song. It gets you just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's a very psychedelic and just like angelic and dreamy type feeling. And Amber Bain has an incredibly amazing voice. My fourth song is another singer-songwriter that I've spoken about previously, Phoebe Bridgers. This song is called Scott Street, and it comes from her 2017 album Stranger in the Alps, which I highly recommend. Phoebe Bridgers, like I've said before, just has a very candid and personal way of talking about sadness, and the way of her instrumentation works out really well, and she just has an elegant and beautiful voice.
I listened to the album Punisher.
Yeah.
That you were telling me about.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
good
mean,
shit.
it's you know, it's
shit.
not obviously the album that you're gonna listen to with all the homies.
Yeah,
and stuff
no,
like
it's
that,
definitely an
but-
album. I was kind of like in a mood the other day, and I was kind of like, okay, I want to check this shit out because I was like, because you were telling me about how it really kind of makes you like feel something, you know. So I was like, okay, I'm trying to feel something right now.
Exactly.
So let me put my headphones in and enjoy this shit. I did listen to the album the whole way through, dude. It was fucking sweet.
Yeah, I know, it's an incredible. Punisher's an amazing album. Stranger in the Alps is the next one I recommend, her previous one. But Scott Street, with a name like that, you know, I love when artists, you know, reflect their past and they talk about like Forest Hills Drives by J. Cole, you know, because it just like, it's so personal to them.
You can't see it, but it's right here.
It's right, yeah.
On the
We got the
vinyl
vinyl wall right there, but it just talks about like, you know, being on Scott Street and all. The chorus is, "Do you feel ashamed when you hear my name?"
Yeah.
And that's kind of in the point of a relationship where you guys are long gone and moved on, but then like, you know, you're kind of thinking like, I wonder if you wonder what I'm doing right now, in a way, you know, or like, does that person ever think of what I'm doing and stuff like that. My fifth song is Boston by Augustana. This is another acoustic type rock alternative song, came out in 2005, and the reason it's called Boston is the lead singer, his name's not ringing a bell in my head currently, but he kind of talks about how I'm moving away from all my past life and I'm starting a new life, and he talks about, you know, I'm in California and I want to move to Boston where no one knows my name, and he says it with such an empowering, like, he just says it in such a way that it's just like, it gets you not like hyped, because that's not what it's going for in a way, but it's a very emotional type thing. But that's my fifth song, Bogus by Augustana.
Okay.
Last one that I have is All I Do by Majid Jordan. This is at the point where you're kind of towards the breaking point of a relationship, and this is Majid in this sense is trying to save the relationship. He talks about, you know, all I ever do is think of you too much, and you know, how can we save this and reprimand these holes, and how can we patch this stuff. But it's got this very like, it's like a song you can dance to, and he's got this voice that like just glides over the beat super well. If anyone liked hip hop or R&B, that's the song that I would recommend. All I Do by Majid Jordan. And then
yeah, it's a good song. We just listened to it while we were on our little break. So I'm gonna get into my song the one song I just added on there while we were on our break. I put Single Again by Big Sean. And the reason I chose that one is because I am actually recently single within the last couple weeks, and no bad blood there. We're doing just fine. We ended on good terms. I know that I don't want to get into it too much.
Yeah, you don't want to air out dirty laundry.
Like, there's no need to.
There's a time and a place.
Because like I said, there's nothing, like, we're fine. We are totally good. We did what we did we had our reasoning for it, and that's kind of where I'll leave it, because I mean, we have no bad blood at all. I still care for this woman. I still have love for her, and I will, and I always will, because we had our relationship, and it's totally okay that it didn't work, and it is what it is, and we may not be on speaking terms at this very moment, but at some point where we'll learn to be friends, we'll connect and be friends again, as we should be. Anyway, so not gonna say the name, but shout out to you, and thank you for being a great girlfriend when we were together. You were amazing, and I'm sorry that it didn't work for us. Sorry, I don't mean to go into too much about it, but like, I don't know, because I guess I've already said that to her directly, but I don't want to say.
Yeah,
I don't want to say things like it was bad, because it wasn't. So that's why
everyone has different or reasons for any relationships.
So I'd rather just let
Mm-hmm.
it be known that
he's recently single.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
you appreciate the time that you guys had together.
Appreciate the time we had together, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So Anyway, so Single Again is a song about the Big Sean. Basically, he raps that he's single again, maybe, and he needs to think more about himself before he rushes into a relationship, because he's at the point where it's like, okay, maybe I should focus on the things that I need in my life for myself before I can expect that to depend on somebody else. Like, I need to learn to be more independent before I can love someone else, because I felt like I was super dependent on the person I was with, and that resonates with me because, of course, as I said, I'm recently single. And it's like, I think we both are at me and her, we're both at a point where it's like we kind of need to learn to be more independent, because I feel like we relied on each other so much.
Go do your own thing.
Do our own thing and have our time, because of course we're young and we want to learn. We need to learn things about ourselves before we can really truly be with that person. That person that we want to spend the rest of our lives with. And like, my main goal in life is to be a great husband and a great dad, no matter what I'm doing with my life, whether it's I'm writing books because I want to be an author, doing podcasts on YouTube. That's, I mean, anything's possible in the world, especially nowadays with all the resources we have.
Exactly.
So no matter what I'm doing with my life, I just want to have a happy family and a happy life. Happy wife, happy life. You know what they say.
Yep.
That's
line from Logic, eh?
Yep, exactly.
That didn't really work out now, did it?
Yeah, he's got his wife. Come on.
Nah, I know.
He literally has a whole tattoo that says happy wife, happy life.
Because that became a meme.
I mean, it literally is like a. But I mean, it's
true though.
It's true as it's true as it is. You know, it's
maybe
like,
not to the point where you should get tat on your body, but
yeah, I mean that could go. But it's like, let's say if you do get married again, then it's still the truth. You know, happy wife, happy life. You know, and that's what I want. And not only happy life for my wife, I want to have a happy life for my kids, because I didn't necessarily have the happiest life growing up as a child with family. My connections with my family were very, very distant. Even with like close sibling, like even my sister, like we're close now. Like I'm closer with my family than I have ever been in my entire life, and I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, so really it's just about like this. Like I said, the song is really about just focusing on who you are as a person before you can go out into the world and find your soulmate, because you want to be able to be the best you can be for somebody, the best you that you can be for somebody before you hop into that relationship, because you want to know that that's what you'll be. You want to be able to feel it in your heart, like you can be the best you can be for this person that you're with, because you want it to last. And I know that you never truly know what's going to happen, but I think if the love is real and the love is there, then you guys will fight for it to stay. And that's just what it is, you know, because like, and I'm not saying falling out of love is completely possible. It's all just about how you manifest that relationship and the feelings that in that relationship, and just where you want to go with it. Because I feel like in my past relationships, not even with just like my most recent one, I feel like we would always think too much about the future and not enough about living in the moment. I feel like that's one of the biggest problems with me and like my significant others, is we always want to. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? I'm sorry.
We were talking about single again.
Single again, yeah. We were talking about with, like I said, with my past relationships. It's just been like nothing but thinking about too far into the future instead of living in this the moment that we have together. Realizing that. That it's of course it's possible to be together that far into the future. We want to hope that that's what's going to happen, but it's more like we should focus on.
You have to address what's happening in the moment.
Focus
first.
on what we're doing now, so that we know that's truly what we want, so that we don't disappoint ourselves. Jesus Christ, they're going crazy up there. But you get my point. It's just the reality of it, man. And it's like, I know now with my next relationship, I'm just gonna be the best man that I can be for that person. I'm gonna live in the moment, and I'm gonna cherish that person, and I'm gonna let them know how much they mean to me. Whenever the time comes, I think I am definitely gonna spend some time being single, self-reflecting on my past relationships and just on myself in general, and the things that I could do better for myself and for the people around me. Including that significant other that may come into my future. So, whoever you may be prepared.
Be a fan.
I'm gonna be the best me that I can be for you. But other than that, yeah, you kind of get my point. It's a song that resonates with me as of right now, and I mean it kind of always will, especially when when a relationship does come to an end, it's just one of those songs where you kind of just really have to realize that it's true. Like you definitely need to learn to self-reflect more. I feel like that's one thing that we don't do a lot, at least a lot of us. I mean, I feel like it's because we're so afraid of being lonely that we will just jump into a relationship just because we want that affection. And it's not because we truly really want the relationship with that person. It's just because this person is giving you attention that makes you just truly believe that's who you want to be with. And sometimes it does work out. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't like for certain people, but I feel like for me especially, it's been like there have been points in my life where I've just hopped into a relationship because I didn't want to be lonely, and I was scared to feel lonely and be alone and not have a person to support me. Like, I think I felt too dependent on other people, and I'm sorry for those people that had to go through that with me and deal with me feeling like me putting my problems onto you, acting like because I've made my fair share of mistakes in relationships. I'm not gonna act like I'm not perfect. I did my best. I did everything that I could for that person, and I'm not gonna say it wasn't enough because I truly felt like it was. It's just that just wasn't. It
just didn't work.
Wasn't the right. Wasn't the right person, I guess. Because that right person will come one day, but it's not now. It's not the time. I'm young. I'm 21 years old. I'm just going to enjoy my life as it is. Have the people around me that care about me, and just have a good time. So, shout out to all my exes. I'm actually friends with most of them. So I'm glad that we could establish a good relationship after having such a past with one another. So thank you guys for being able to do that, and us being able to be mature about the situation and be able to be friends with one another. So shout out to you all. You guys we're all great. No bad blood with any of you. That's about it. I just want you guys all to know that I did appreciate you a lot. You guys helped me learn a lot about myself, and now I just feel like I can be the best version of me that I want to be. So thank you.
Yeah, and that goes for me too. I'm not on speaking terms with any of girls that I've previously had intimate relationships with, but I mean, all of you, if anyone is watching, you helped make me into who I am today, and I will never forget the good old times that I had in each and every relationship, because there were reasons why I like this person and I resonated with them, and it's fun to think about the positives. Think about the reasons why you were with a person, not the reason why it ended.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I used to be really bad at that. I feel like now I really can truly appreciate the good times we had over the maybe the petty arguments that we might have had in the past with anybody I've dated, because I can appreciate all the fun laughs that we shared and everything such as that, because it's in reality it's like not everything that's glitter ain't gold, you know what they say. So excuse me. So you just got the good outweighs the bad always. So I do truly appreciate the good times that I've had with all of those people, because there are a lot of good times. But like I said, thank you guys. Yeah. And just I hope you guys are all doing well. If I haven't spoke to you in a while, but yeah.
Alrighty, moving on. Quick little section in the interest of time on what we're listening to this week, and then Brandon has some stuff to say about a giveaway.
Fuck yeah.
That we were planning on doing. Woo! So, just going into the good old Apple Music, I'll just throw out 2 or 3 albums that I've recently been listening to.
I'll do the same. Okay.
So my dad commented about our podcast. He said, my dad's a riot. He said, he said something like, who the hell would want to watch 2 white boys talk about rap the whole time? And I was like, alright.
No. Alright. You hear what I said? I said everyone. We're entertaining, aren't we?
I think so.
Yeah.
People are watching.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, my dad's probably just a hater. He's not really technically savvy and involved, but hey, I had to do something for him. I was like, you know what? All right, I'll listen to some old stuff for you. So one of my favorite rock bands from way back in the day is the Smashing Pumpkins, and the album that I have for that is Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. This has amazing songs like Tonight Tonight.
Look cool on the vinyl wall.
Yes.
Cool
No,
album cover.
I'm getting that as a vinyl. Bullet with Butterfly Wings. It's this incredible rock song that's just very like you'll either love it or hate it. You know, it's kind of like
100%.
if you like the guy's voice and you're gonna get really into it. And if you hate it, you're gonna think, what the fuck am I listening to?
Right.
And then it has one of my favorite songs on there, but I will talk about that next week for a different segment. The next album I have is another rock alternative song that a lot more people know. Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers is one of my favorite bands ever. I was raised on them growing up. And Californication has Scar Tissue, The Other Side, This Velvet Glove are just a few that I would recommend, but incredible band and incredible album.
Yeah, sweet.
The final one that I have, so... I've been listening to a lot of MF Doom lately after he died, and some old rap.
The crazy thing is like he didn't like they didn't even like come
they didn't
out.
announce it for a long time
until because he died on Halloween.
Yeah, and they didn't come out with it until
didn't come out
like
until
last month.
Late December. Or
Yeah, it was early January, late December, but you know they kept things private, you know, which is very respectable. But
rest in peace to MF Doom.
Rest in
He's
peace.
a legend in the hip hop world, and we can all appreciate him as a whole. He was definitely one of the greats.
Yeah.
So shout out to MF Doom, and I hope you are resting in peace as we speak.
But the songs I got off there are Accordion. It's just like he's such a awesome lyricist, you know, and his
100%.
voice, you know, like he paints the whole picture of being MF Doom. You know, it's like he's his own supervillain, and he's got that.
So dope.
Yeah, I mean he's incredible.
So
the other
dope.
song I have to shout out there is All Caps. All caps when you spell my damn name.
That's dope.
But yeah, those are the 3 albums that I'd like to quickly shout out for what I'm listening to this week.
Alright, so what I'm listening to this week, I kind of went back and started listening to Big Sean's Detroit 2 earlier this week. Specifically, the songs that have been listening to off of it as of recently are Everything That's Missing, featuring Dwell, I think that's how you say it, produced by Take a Day Trip. By the way, Take a Day Trip, they are some amazing producers. They've produced hits such as, you know, Lil Nas X's hits.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Things like that. You know, you ever heard that producer tag? It's like Day Trip took it to 10.
Yes.
Yeah. They are literally my favorite producers of all time, bro. Every single beat that they produced, fucking amazing. And they're about to. I'm pretty sure they're producing most of Lil Nas X's next album, which is one of the albums I've been anticipating for quite a while.
That'll be exciting.
And I know that they also produced quite a few songs on Kid Cudi's album. So they are amazing producers. That's just a side note. Shout out to Take a Day Trip. You guys are great. Let's see what else. I've been listening to the DDG song Moonwalking in Calabasas.
Yeah.
So there's 2 versions of that. There's the regular version and there's actually a couple versions of like remixing and stuff like that. But there's a couple versions of like remixing and shit.
My fucking backpack. Can I wash this leather or no?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, probably not.
How would I clean it?
Scrub it or something
No, how
with a
would I
sponge.
clean it? Like, what if I had chocolate milk in this bitch and it possibly got sat in here for like a day or 2?
That's disgusting, bro.
Like,
I can smell it, bro. I
Yeah.
can smell that shit.
Honestly, just
you
take
could-
like a ton of like Lysol and just spray that shit in there, and then get something to like just absorb absorb the milk.
God.
Yeah, it stinks, bro. That shit stinks.
What do I do with it?
Dude, just leave it down. I don't know. Don't leave it down here, actually.
I'm gonna put it in a closet for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
there
That's
you
fine.
go.
Just do that. Yeah, no problem. Anyway, as I was saying, there's a couple versions of Moonwalking in Calabasas, but I've been listening this week to the regular version, the one without any features, with just DDG in it. What? Yeah, it's in my it's in the bathroom in the second drawer. And then the one thing that stood out to me about that is like the verses are so like because it's like there's extended
It's
verses
fully
now,
him,
so it's just him, and just like he raps like he just flows on the beat so well. And I think one of the lines that I liked, he was like, which I thought was it's just a funny flex because he was just like, he's like, bought these Balenci's, they 950, but they don't even fit me, but fucking no biggie.
Yeah, that's a bar. That's
And I
a
was
bar.
just like, yo, or one line he's like a lot of square footage where DDG stay, bought it in August, I'm moving in May. I'm just like,
bar.
those are just subtle flexes, you know, like it's just kind of dope. So that's another one of the songs I've been listening to. If you guys haven't heard the original version of that, I said version.
I have not.
Version of that.
I'll have to
I would
check
say
that
check
out.
that out. Of course, I've been listening, starting today, I've been listening to 321 by 24K Golden, which is, of course, an absolutely amazing song. As I said, it's got a mix of rock and pop in there, just with 24K Golden's unique voice. So you guys should definitely check that out if you haven't already. There's also a music video for that as well. And then I just recently started listening to I don't know if you guys know the Baby Jake song, Cigarettes on Patios, but there's a remix with 24K Golden in it.
Oh, I've not heard
that
that
is
one yet.
actually also pretty great.
He'd sound really good on that.
He does, dude.
bet.
He really does. You know, like I said, because his unique voice can kind of fit in everywhere.
Yeah.
Honestly. And then, let's see. And then, one last one that I've been listening to this week is Sorry featuring 24K Golden by Tokyo's Revenge. Like I said, Tokyo's Revenge has had a little bit of controversy around him about literally the song. What the fuck? It started playing. His Siri heard me play that shit. Heard me say that shit. So, like I said, Tokyo's Revenge has had a little bit of controversy around him for the last couple weeks. Like I said, I'm not going to get into that right now. Maybe we can talk about it at some point. But just the song itself is amazing because, you know, 24K Golden and him both really flow off of each other because basically, I mean, if you know who Tokyo's Revenge is, he basically sounds like X. Yeah. And X is one of my favorite artists because of who he is as a person and just how his music is, like, he interprets his mental health into his music and how much that resonated with me as a person.
And so many other people too.
Exactly.
You know,
So
he's a
it's-
very influential person.
So it's like he's just been there for a lot of people, and it's just like it feels like you're listening to X again. You know, it's just like, but it's like a version of X that's still here today. So it's just hard. Like I said, it's kind of like as I was saying earlier, it's to separate the artist from the art because the art itself is fucking amazing, but that doesn't mean I necessarily support this person for what he's done, because it's just the stuff he did was just not okay. But the song, his music is amazing. So it's just really unfortunate to hear about something like that.
Right.
But if you guys want to look into it after hearing this video, look up. It's called, the video is titled Tokyo's Revenge Situation by Blackie Speaks. That's how I figured out about everything.
Blackie Speaks is
that
a
was
great
going
YouTuber.
on. Yeah, he's a great YouTuber. Shout out Blackie Speaks.
Does a lot of news on music and stuff like that.
He keeps me really updated on a lot of what's going on in the hip hop community, other than just music in general. So it was just really shitty to hear about that because he really was an artist with a lot of potential. So just to have him, like, his career kind of ended, I guess, in a way, which is super disappointing. Just because, like I said, he's just a very good artist, and it's just his sound was so much like X's sound, and it's like I loved X, of course, like I said already. So it's just, you know, like I said, it is what it is. It's just super unfortunate.
Should we?
Let's see, and then I believe that is all I've been listening to this week. Other than one more, Tony Braxton by Snot.
Love that song. Love that song. Love that whole album.
Song,
Absolutely love Snot.
Camera's dying again, so we're gonna go quick. Those are my songs for the week, though. Check those out if you haven't heard them. So I want to talk quickly about a giveaway that we want to do now. So the thing about that is we want to get to 100 subscribers, and then we're gonna choose three of those subscribers to win a free vinyl.
A vinyl of your choice, not one of these off the wall.
Yeah, not one of these on. These are mine. So what I want everybody to do is comment down below one of your favorite albums of all time, and once we hit 100 subscribers, we're gonna go through all the comments, choose 3 people at random, and then that vinyl, our album that you said was your favorite, one of your favorites, we will purchase that vinyl for you and physically send it to you.
In moderation, because there's like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy going for like $100.
Yeah,
like we don't have that koala, you know. So in moderation,
just make sure it's an album with a vinyl that actually exists and I can get from a store.
Yeah,
because
right.
there are some vinyls that don't actually exist.
But
well, they do. There are some that exist that are more expensive than others. And we're not rolling in the dough. So try to like work with us a little bit.
Yeah.
Like just do some research on some vinyls. Find an album that you really enjoy. Comment down below, and then we will choose 3 people at random when we get to 100 subscribers.
Also, comment down below your reasoning for liking that album.
Yeah, that too. That'll make it better. And then we will try to find a way to get in contact with you so that we can get your address to send it to you. Probably shouldn't be that hard because I feel like most of the people watching this we know.
Yeah.
So
we'll figure it out.
yeah. So
Right.
because we want to be able to do something for everybody, just to kind of fun way for you guys to interact with us and us to kind of give back to you guys for watching us. So we do appreciate that a lot. So yeah, I mean that's kind of where we're gonna end it now. Episode 4, we're gonna talk about, because we were gonna talk about our most disappointing albums of 2020, but due to interest of time, or however you say it, we decided to cut
We'll
that
move
to
along
next.
to
Yeah,
next
move that
week
one
with
next
that.
week, and along with a couple other topics.
Plenty other
that we wanna
topics.
Talk about. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed our podcast this week. Like I said, comment down below, and you might just get a free vinyl. So yeah, and I appreciate. Like I said again, I want to thank you all for listening to my rant about mental health and just listening to me so that you can. We just want you to spread awareness about mental health, and don't be afraid to get help. Like I said last week, 1-800-273-8255, the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Don't be afraid to call that if you need help. It will do you wonders, I promise. But again, thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video.
Like and subscribe if you want more.
Fuck yeah.
We out.
Have a good one.